Have you ever heard of a 200-year-old cold case that could rewrite history? Get ready, because we're diving into one of Japan's most baffling and well-documented mysteries, the Utsuro-bune, or the Hollow Ship. Back in 1803, on the quiet shores of Haradori Beach, local fishermen spotted something truly bizarre floating in the water. It was a round, almost saucer-shaped vessel. They managed to tow it to shore, and what they found was unlike anything they had ever seen. The top half was made of a white wood, fitted with glass-like windows protected by a strange, resinous material. The bottom half was even more shocking. It was reinforced with what looked like iron plates. In the age of wooden ships and sails, this metallic, perfectly circular craft was a complete technological marvel. It just shouldn't have existed. The story gets even stranger. Inside this hollow ship was a passenger. She was a young woman, maybe around 20 years old, with exceptionally pale skin. Her most striking feature was her hair long, red, and seemingly extended with threads of white fur or fine fabric. She was beautiful, but she spoke a language no one could understand. Her clothes were made of a soft, unknown material, and she carried a small, square box with her. This box seemed to be the most important thing in the world to her. She clutched it tightly, refusing to let anyone near it, and appeared terrified at the thought of losing it. The fisherman, completely bewildered, didn't know what to do. Who was she? Where did she come from? And what was in that box? This is where the theories begin to fly. Skeptics have tried to rationalize the event. One popular idea is that she was a European noblewoman, perhaps a Russian princess, exiled from her home. In those days, Japan was under a strict isolationist policy, and any foreigner who landed on their shores was typically executed or imprisoned. This could explain why the fishermen were hesitant to help her. But this theory doesn't hold up well. Her appearance didn't quite match that of a typical Russian woman. And more importantly, it doesn't explain the impossibly advanced ship she arrived in. Another more grim theory suggests she was the wife of a foreign king, cast out after an affair. The box, according to this gruesome idea, contained the head of her executed lover, a known form of punishment back then. This would explain her fierce protection of it. But again, we come back to the same problem. The ship, a round metal-plated vessel with glass windows, is something out of science fiction, not the 19th century. The mystery deepens when you look at the inside of the craft. The fishermen reported strange symbols and geometric script written all over the interior walls. These weren't Japanese, Chinese, or any known language. They were completely alien. And for years, these symbols were just another bizarre detail in an already strange story. But then, something incredible happened. Fast forward to the modern era, researchers comparing historical anomalies made a chilling discovery. The strange script from the Utsuro-bune scrolls bears a striking resemblance. Two symbols reported during a completely different, much more recent event, the 1980 Rendlesham Forest UFO incident in the UK. During that famous encounter, US military personnel witnessed a strange craft and later found markings on the ground. One of the witnesses, Sergeant Jim Peniston, even claimed to have touched the craft and received a telepathic binary code. Could these symbols be from the same source, separated by nearly 200 years and thousands of miles? Is it possible we're looking at a recurring visitor throughout human history? So what happened to the mysterious woman? The villagers, unable to communicate with her and likely fearing the wrath of the shogunate for harboring a foreigner, made a decision. They gave her food and water, gently placed her back into her strange hollow ship, and pushed it back out to sea. They watched as the round vessel drifted away, disappearing over the horizon, and she was never seen again. And so, the story of the Utsuro-bune ends as it began in mystery. We're left with a 200-year-old cold case, documented in multiple historical texts, that challenges everything we think we know about our past and our place in the universe. Was she a lost princess, a grieving widow, or something else entirely, a visitor from another time or another world? What do you think was in the box? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you love diving into mysteries that defy explanation, make sure to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.